guests who are getting seated, and we'll start shortly. And we want to just give a quick welcome to our audience members here in the space who are here to support our grads, as well as our YouTube viewers. And we will be back in just a few minutes to start our official ceremony. Welcome. Without any further delay, we want to welcome our grads with pomp and circumstance. Please be seated. Everybody's so excited for you, grads. Big round of applause! Okay. Welcome, everybody. We're going to do a little housekeeping before we start. And believe it or not, even though I've done this for over 20 years, I still get nervous. I take little notes about what I want to say, but I always kind of deviate off script because I want to speak from my heart. And so if I forget something, I'll come back to it later. Don't be offended if I forget to mention your name. First housekeeping is to all families and graduates. Please make sure that at this time your cell phones are on silent. We don't want to have any disruptions in the ceremony, and so if you haven't had a chance to silence your phones, please take a minute to do so now. I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome our parents who are here, family members, friends, satellite staff, our superintendent representative, Erica Dericchio. I know I probably butchered your name, sorry. And all the honored guests who are here, welcome and congratulations to the class of 2026. Yes, applaud yourselves. You've earned it. I am deeply honored to be the principal of Satellite Academy High School and to be with you here today. Before we start, I also have to do a little housekeeping and give out a few special thanks. I hope I don't forget anybody, and like I said, if I do, I'm going to come back and thank people. There are a few people who I want to give a special shout out to. First of all, to my assistant principal and friend, Paul, who has been by my side for over 20 years. And it's been a long journey, and I could not do this job without him. And we appreciate him, and this ceremony would not happen quite the way it is without him. We also want to give a round of applause to our LTW director, Robert Sanders, who works as a full collaborative team member with us and who has ascended to the current role and who does a phenomenal job at supporting students and providing opportunities to students and making sure that the services that LTW provides are interwoven seamlessly into our program. So we really deeply appreciate your work, Robert. And also to Wilson Santos, who goes above and beyond to ensure he is there at 6:30 every morning taking care of the building, and when we need him to, like yesterday, he's up till 9, 10 o'clock at night, whatever it takes to support students and things happening. We really appreciate you, Wilson. And together, of course, our entire satellite staff, teachers, as well as office support staff, we all help, who are all helping to make sure that this banner is, we live this banner in reality, which is to transform lives and fulfill dreams. So thank you all. Big round of applause to you. There are some people who deserve a special mention because executing a ceremony like this requires tremendous effort. We really value this moment at Satellite Academy High School. We know the effort that it's taken to get here, and we want to make sure that our graduation is superb. We spare no expense. We spare no time. We try to think of every detail, including your family members and friends who are watching us from out of state, out of the country. And all of these people that I'm going to mention play a pivotal role in making this ceremony look the way it does and feel the way it does. First, I want to thank Ashley Linstellato, who is also our graduate, who supports us from Florida as we speak. We send you our love, Ashley. Carolyn and Stacy, who do everything. They do everything, and they are up as well into the late hours, you know, working with me and Paul to ensure that everybody's supported. Tyra Thomas, who's been with us for a gazillion years, I think 30. We want to also thank Robert Chong, who joined our staff recently, who's created a beautiful digital yearbook for us today, and we really appreciate, because we know that was not his plan for Juneteenth weekend, yet he still volunteered to do it and revise, and we do appreciate it. Brittany Hartnett, who's here. Where's Brittany? Stand up, Brittany. Brittany, we love you. Brittany is just, you know, off of maternity leave, and she's here supporting you, and look at that. You're very, very special to us. And of course, we don't want to forget Pedro, who spends hours not just making sure that we have the most professional photography. He spends hours not just taking photos, but editing them. And we would be remiss if we did not mention Jason Zivic upstairs. Jason is responsible for our audio, for our video, for our YouTube live stream, and he makes sure that whatever we imagine translates into a live event on YouTube and here in this room. Thank you, Jason. And we also want to give gratitude to CBST, Congregation Beit Simchat Torah, the gay and lesbian synagogue in Manhattan, who has welcomed us and has hosted us for over 10 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I'm going to be acknowledging the people in this room, but I want to take a minute because I spent some time with the graduates downstairs because a lot of you in this room are here to support them, but there is also lots of people overseas and inside the state and outside the state who are watching live, and I want to give some shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Styan from Brooklyn, who's watching here for Alana. We want to give a shout out to Diamond and Alize, who are watching from North Carolina for Princess. We want to give out, we want to give a shout out to Shadlin and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it. Is it Judith? Where's Ashley? What? I hope I'm not, I wrote the name down, but I'm hoping I'm not. Aubrey has Humberto from Florida who's watching. Soraya has Aruba, has somebody watching from Aruba who we will not name. We know that we have a shout out to Noah Khan. For Emma, we have people watching at Flower U District from Flower U at the Flatiron District. We had Aunt Khalifa watching from somewhere, and Dad Mackie. We have Anessa's people watching. It's Skender and Errol and Javahira. Am I saying it correctly, Anessa? Thank you. And you may not know that Lauren has Evelyn and Tashi and Phil, and we have Erica and Jaden for Alexa, and I hope I didn't forget anybody. Graduates, during the ceremony, you can keep giving me shout-outs, and I'll be happy to say them out. Some of you may not realize that you've also, a lot of people are watching from overseas, where my family is and friends are, because you become part of my extended family. My husband and my mother are watching from New Jersey. We have Katka from Switzerland. We have people watching from Germany and Slovakia and Israel and all over the globe, rooting for you because without knowing you, they are celebrating this moment with you. So please know that you are loved and respected and celebrated everywhere in this room and beyond. So this is, I counted, and this is my 22nd graduation at Satellite Academy High School and my 32nd graduation as an educator within New York City transfer high schools. And I have to tell you, this moment never gets old. This is the day where we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. You come to us with goals and challenges, and we work really, really hard to help you get and achieve this moment which you want to achieve when you come to us. And today is like the pure joy of seeing you achieve this significant milestone. We know that many of you are the first in your family to graduate. We know that you carry the dreams and the aspirations of your family, your parents and grandparents and communities and even ancestors, because this moment has a huge gravity. We know that this moment has not been a moment that has been even, many people have been denied this moment historically, and so we understand the gravity of this moment, and we want to take a minute to really acknowledge it here, and we are so grateful for the possibility that you have, and we understand the effort that it's taken to overcome not just your own individual obstacles, but historical obstacles and obstacles that persist today. So today is truly a victorious day. Big round of applause to you. You see, at Satellite Academy High School, we are not just educators. We see ourselves as agents of social change and social justice. And today, your victory is our victory. I tell you, please know that education is liberation. I know your journey getting here has not been easy, and your challenges became our challenges. And today we celebrate your accomplishments. You pushed through those challenges. You made it here today. And you know that you can overcome any challenge that comes to your life because you made it here today. But we also know that you didn't do it alone. You've had lots of people supporting you. Some of those people are in this room. Some of these people are at home. And we want you to stand up, graduates. We want you to face the audience. And we want you to give a round of applause to those people who have supported you here today. Look around the room. Some people are here today supporting you. Some people are far away supporting you. And some people may no longer be with you. So take a minute to also think of those people who've been there for you along your journey, who are no longer here with you, and appreciate them. So I have a few words I want to say to the graduate, but I'm going to switch to that other mic. I want to be more free, and I'm going to ad-lib this. So hopefully I... Technical help is on the way. We do have technical difficulties by all the preparation, but bear with us. We'll get that mic working. Because I know that I feel very constricted here. Batteries got loose, but we're back in business. So I just want to say a few words to the graduates, and that's why I want to walk around. I want to look at you. I did think about what I wanted to say, but I'm going to go off script because I want it to come from my heart. As principal, I often think about and reflect upon my own journey, what it was like for me when I was young. What was it like for me when I was in high school? Because I think it's very important for us as educators to see you and to remember what it's like to be in your shoes. When I think about myself as a young child and as an adolescent, I remember being asked over and over and over again, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? What career are you going to have? How are you going to make money? And those voices got louder and louder and louder as I got to high school. And at some point, I got so overwhelmed and under the pressure of feeling that I had to figure it all out quickly, or else I was going to suffer some disastrous consequence. And I'm not saying that asking that question is not valid or reasonable, but I am saying that that is not the most significant question that you need to be asked and that you need to be asking yourself. And it's also an incomplete question. If you ask people around this room, and you can later, I'm sure they'll tell you what I have found to be true, that most of us today are not doing what we imagined we'd be doing when we were in high school. Careers change. Industries evolve. Doors open, doors close. Look at what's happening with AI now. Though you may do more than one thing throughout your life. I think that a more significant question to ask yourself is not what you want to do, but who you want to be. Who you want to be. Be kind, have integrity, and be true to yourself. Remember that what you do introduces you. Who you are, your character, defines you. Your job will open doors for you, but who you are will determine what happens when you walk through those doors. So don't trade your values for approval. And don't give up your heart for a paycheck. Spend less time thinking about what you want to do or what your future job would look like, and spend more time becoming a person who people respect, who people value, who people remember. Yes. I'm just trying to capture my last thought. I have found that when you are clear about who you are, what you do has a way of finding you. And so I congratulate you, class of 2026, and I look forward not just to find out what you do, but who you become. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, Jason doesn't know this. I forgot to mention it to you, Jason. We're going to go a little off script here, and we're going off the program. You don't need to worry about it. Just keep the banner on. But in all the years that we've done this graduation, we always decide as a staff about who gets certain external awards. Lots of people get awards. Who gets the internal awards. And yesterday, I thought to myself, I want to give 2 Principal's Choice Awards. I want to call up 2 students here who I've decided that I want to give a Principal's Choice Award to. One is Anyesa Amitai. Come on up. And the other is Hasina. Hasina, where are you? And I also want to call up Antoinette. Where's Antoinette? Antoinette, come on up. Antoinette is not getting an award, but I'll tell you why she's coming up. Antoinette is coming up because not only was I advocating, but Antoinette was advocating too strongly. And so I'm very proud to give you this Principal's Choice Award. And I'm very proud to also tell you that we've decided to back up this award with a $500 scholarship to each of you. I know what, oh, it's okay. Everybody, do we have tissues? Sorry, there's tissues. We have tissues. I know that everybody here has struggled, but I also know the very real struggle that both of you have been through and what it's taken to come to this moment. And so you are getting the Principal's Choice Award, and you're getting it for resilience, extraordinary resilience, and overcoming obstacles. Congratulations. You need help with your cap? Okay, somebody help her with her cap. No, I got it. She got it. It's okay to be emotional. You should be emotional. It's taken a lot to get here. Now, I know I was supposed to print out the introduction to our keynote speaker, and believe it or not, I forgot to print it out. So I'm just going to speak from my heart because I happen to know this woman, I want to say for 20 years, maybe longer. The person I'm going to introduce, I want to first introduce as a friend. She has been both a colleague and a friend for over 20 years. And although I've never mentioned this to her, I have drawn so much inspiration from her own journey. And I reached out to her a few months and said, hey, would you be our keynote speaker? And she didn't realize, I don't think at that moment, what her journey, her personal journey has meant to me and how much I admire her. And very few people, when they look at her, can fully understand and get the journey that it's taken for her to get to where she is. She is a product. She comes from a Jamaican background, Jamaican immigrant parents. I remember that was in your bio. And she is a product of our public school system. She's from the Bronx, so if anybody's from the Bronx, here's a shout out to the Bronx. And when you look at her today, you see a confident, smart, talented leader. But it's taken a lot to get to that place. And today it is my great honor to introduce Ms. Marsha Vernon, who is now the principal of Satellite Academy High School, Bronx. And Princess, where are you? Stand up. Princess. Do you want to use this? Or what do you...
I could use this. All right.
So we're going to put up the first slide. There it is. Do I put it down, Jason, or leave it on?
Okay. Hello, distinguished guests, family, staff, AP Melconian, and Principal Zubaydah, and most importantly, the future graduates, of Midtown Satellite. Let's give them a round of applause. Steve is correct that when he asked me to be the keynote, I was like, oh, well, you know, if you really need somebody, I know someone else who you could possibly use. And he's like, no, I want you. And then I was like, oh, okay, I guess you think I'm special. So I'm going to come here and speak to the wonderful graduates today. It is an honor for me to stand here before you to share a little bit about myself and important lessons that I want to impart on you as you prepare to step into the next chapter of your life. As a principal of an alternative transfer high school in the South Bronx, there are a few key lessons that I've learned that I want to share. The importance of working to be the best version of yourself and not letting your past define or limit you. Don't be afraid to ask for help and keep your distance from negative people. I know these things are easier said than done, but I know from experience that these simple truths can lead you to a positive life. I can say this because I'm just like you. Regardless of age, I still share a lot in common with many of you. I'm a female, a person of color, born in a country where I don't think that I'm liked, and raised by immigrant parents from Jamaica. Born and raised in the Bronx, I wasn't sure I would live past the age of 30. When I was younger, due to all the trauma and violence I had experienced at home and in my community. My parents were hardworking, funny, loving, but abusive to each other and sometimes their children. They barely had a high school education when I came along and led them to work long hours to take care of both me and my sister. When that occurred, they were forced to leave us with family members or whomever could watch us, which then led to further abuses that most of them don't know about, but I've gone through therapy and worked through a lot of that. Therapy is good, y'all, if anybody ever asks you. A few years later, my mother became a single parent, and my sister and I were latchkey kids who sometimes had to figure out things for ourselves. Though there were many positive moments with my friends and family, there were moments where I saw people using drugs, I got into fights, held guns, and heard a bullet buzz past my ear as I chilled on the block with my friend. Despite my parents' lack of education, my mother always pushed it as the most important thing we could ever do in our lives. So when I could avoid the fighting, the gang initiations, the jumpings, becoming someone's baby mama, and other things many teenagers in similar circumstances sometimes experience, I qualified for top academic programs and tried my best to use education to get out of my situation. In my senior year of high school, I was ready to explore a different setting and was accepted to a few colleges, but SUNY Potsdam in upstate New York stood out to me because it was 6 to 8 hours away from my current reality. There were negative statements made about going so far north, but I decided not to let other people's opinions stop me. I went away and fell in love with the serenity of a small rural town where I was able to make connections with diverse groups of people. I soon realized that though I received what was considered a good education in New York City, there was still gaps in my learning. Nonetheless, this new reality did not stop me. It did not stop my confidence and willingness to try new things. I observed and asked for help when I needed it and tried not to judge others because I didn't like being judged. After college, I decided to return back to the Bronx and give back to my community by teaching other children who were just like me. I started off as a 5th and 6th grade teacher, and that's me as a kid with my parents. Can we go to the next slide? I started off as a 5th and 6th grade teacher and went to Arturo A. Schomburg Satellite Academy as a global history teacher for 5 years, an AP for a few months, and then I've been the principal for the past 16 years at this school. Through every stage of my career, there were people that questioned whether I was good enough or if my school was good enough. But I didn't let their doubts limit me or the community I dedicated my life, 21 plus years, to service. Not listening to the doubts, giving and accepting help, and continuing to be the best physical and emotional person that I could be and grow has allowed me to move from living on Section 8 and welfare to being a homeowner and a leader today. So as you can see, that's me in high school with the crispy Tims. That used to be the caliber of a New Yorker. You had to have crispy Tims back then. And then getting into college, where it was majority 90% white. I didn't let that stop me or scare me, but I made friends, and that's some of my sorority sisters right there. And then you can see there, that's me getting married with some of my former students who are my adopted children being at my wedding. And then there's me today with my husband and children being a wife and mother. So I ask you today, what is your vision for yourself and the family as you continue to grow to be the best you? What are the places you want to go in your career? It's okay to not know that answer right now, but it's always important to always ask yourself that. Sometimes the places find you, and you just have to be open to the chances that you're willing to take. Schomburg, my school, Schomburg Satellite, has always been more than just a place to me. Folks like your principal, Steve, have helped me to find it. It is a community that holds space for so many students that looked just like me and had a similar story. Similar to you at Midtown Satellite, it is a place that believes that when others doubt you, you prove them wrong. Where second chances are given to beautiful souls that just need someone to look at who they are today. While appreciating the past that you've overcome, Use it as a momentum to fuel your burning desire to achieve your goals. The same way my work at Schaumburg Satellite has inspired me and my students, I know that you all have the same connections here as Steve and Paul and the wonderful staff at Midtown Satellite have done to work with you, to inspire you each and every day. And if they haven't already told you this, they're always going to be here for you. So don't ever be afraid to come back and ask them for continued support and help as you continue to figure out who you want to be in this world. As I look into this room at your beautiful faces, I see the same light flickering in each of your eyes as you prepare to journey into adulthood. So I want to remind you all to be proud to be authentically you. Don't be afraid to try new things that will allow you to grow into the better version of yourself. Ask for help and don't listen to the haters. There is always someone out there who is ready to be negative about the possibility of others. Ignore them and do you, because they are all just mad about their own lives and can't stand to see someone else shine. Congratulations, class of 2026. Continue to persevere and be the best version of yourself. Shout out to Princess. Love you for not giving up and continue to be here to get to this day. Thank you all for allowing me to speak to you. God bless.
Where do you think you're going, Marsha? We're not done. Do you all see why I love this woman so much and why I admire her so much? Do you all see that? This is you. Okay, and now we have a very special treat. We have our beautiful band that's been with us for so long, Band 1997, and they'll be singing their first song. Thank you so much. We're Band 1997.
Good morning, class of 2026. Congratulations to you all. We're so excited to be here with you this morning. As he said, we're Band 1997, and we're going to just vibe out a little bit this morning, if that's okay. Lost touch with my soul. I had nowhere to turn, I had nowhere to go. Lost sight of my dreams, thought it would be the end of me. I thought I'd never make it through. I had no hope to hold on to. I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down, and I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength, survived my darkest night, loving me at night. I pick myself back up, hold my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. Oh. Found hope in my heart. I found the light to light my way out of the dark. Found all that I need here inside of me. Yeah. I thought I'd never find my way. I kept me alive. I picked myself back up, hold my head up high. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. There were so many times I wonder how I get through. I thought I would take all I could take, but I crashed down and I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. Survived my darkest night. Remember me at night. I hold my head up high. Oh, I do. I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it for Band 1997. I would like to invite up our next guest, Sylvia Clase, if you could come up. So Sylvia has been coming to our graduations for many years now. Sylvia is the mom of a former graduate of ours, Udelphi Martinez. Udelphi Martinez, his life was tragically cut short through gun violence after he graduated from our school. And we were sitting, Steve and I were sitting at Udelphi's funeral with his mother, trying to think of how to make meaning of such a tragedy. And Sylvia really said, you know, I want my son to live through students who are from your school. I want to create a scholarship so that my son can live through the actions and the possibilities of other children who are in similar circumstances. So we created the Udelphi Martinez Scholarship to be able to celebrate Udelphi and let the possibilities of his life continue through others. So this is always a special day for us in a lot of different ways, where we can continue to honor Udelphi's memory and create possibility for others. I would like to bring up Mari Toro, who's receiving the Udelphi Martinez Scholarship. So Mari, that's a $1,000 like real thing right there, okay? So don't lose that envelope. Congratulations, and again, thank you to Sylvia and Udelphi's family for creating this opportunity for our students.
I now want to call up another parent, Ms. Sonia Martinez. Please come up. I wish that Udelphi had been, I wish we had had no tragedy, but I certainly am very sad that he was not the only satellite tragedy. And sadly, a few years ago, we lost another dear soul who was a member of our school, Wendlyn. Wendlyn Ortiz was a special human. She passed away in 2020. And like all of our students, she's always going to be part of our family. And you are now part of our family. And just like for you, Delphi, we give out a scholarship to a student who may carry out Wenlin's honor. Thank you for being with us again today. Can we get pictures? I want to call up the person who is going to get this award, and this person is so special. I can't think of anybody else more worthy of actually accepting this award, the Wenlin Ortiz Award, and that is Alexa Canseco. Alexa, come on up. And I'm just checking, making sure the check, oh, it is $1,000 too. 1,000 bucks to you, Alexa. Congratulations. I need to take a moment. I need to take a moment because it's a big transition for us. For those of us who knew Udelphi and Wenlin, it's always an emotional moment because this is not how we want any of our student stories to end. And we try to continue their legacy even in their absence. I do want to invite up Mr. Robert Sanders, who is going to be presenting some scholarships as well.
Good morning, everyone. Let's try this again. Good morning, everyone. That's the love we need for all of y'all. We're really, really proud of you. And on behalf of Directions for Our Youth, Lauren, who is now our Vice President, Elisa and Shanika, they're very, very proud of you. Now, last year, what we've done for the first time, we decided to give a scholarship for interns, those who have done really well, who've been through adversity, who has continued to do well. So we decided to create 3 $1,000 scholarships for the following interns. So when you hear your name, just come up and stand beside me, and everybody, I just need y'all to make a lot of noise. The first one is gonna be Ra Bonshu. The second one, I know all her sisters is here, so Kiara Ellington. Germany here yet? She not here? Okay, so we also have Jerry B. All right, calm it down, it's a lot. So I'm really proud of all of y'all. Antoinette, this is her first year here, and she's done really well in transitioning and taking over as internship coordinator, so we appreciate you. So you all have $1,000 scholarship used for what you need for your next steps. But I was thinking this morning, Steve, you know what I was thinking? I think so. I was talking to Steve earlier, and I was saying that I truly do believe that every student should have a scholarship today. So on behalf of our program with Steve, every student will receive a cash scholarship today. So we'll have it available to you guys. Now look, this ain't for y'all to spend in the summertime wilding out. It's an investment. And when y'all get rich, I need y'all to come to Satellite and pay it forward. Deal? I said deal? Round of applause. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate you.
It is my great honor to call up, again, another parent, but this time this is a good story. And Tennille, come on up. I love texting you. Every year when I text Tennille before graduation, I'm like, oh, it feels so good. How's Tia doing? She's good. So Tennille decided to create, we decided to create together a scholarship called the Passionate Champion Scholarship. And we give it to students who have overcome significant obstacles, who've had going into medical fields, who are maybe having medical challenges, a variety of reasons, but it's all Tennille's idea. You want to talk about it?
So this scholarship was created, my daughter graduated in 2021, and she had like a lot of adversity through the school year, and the staff here at Satellite Academy just was great. They were parents, they were more parents than I was that, during her course here. So my family and I, we just wanted to kind of give back for all that they done for us, and with her medical challenges and things that she went through the year while she was here, and all of the support. So we know that there would be somebody else, down the line that was passionate as she was.
I bet you want to know who's getting the next scholarship. I want to call up a very special young lady. Lauren Samuel, come on up! $1,000! And I'm going to invite Mr. Paul Melconi up again.
Okay, so our next award is in honor of a staff member, Will Connell, who worked at our school for many years. He was actually the first person back in 1996 that I met at the school. And for those of us that knew Will, there's two really remarkable things that stand out. And we try to honor someone in the school, a student, a graduate, who embodies those two characteristics. And this student actually possesses both of them if you know her. So one is a deep-rooted feeling in social justice, in knowing what's going on in the world and being able to have a strong voice to be able to speak up and have their voice heard. And the other is being an incredibly talented musician. Will was a saxophonist. Used to go see him play around New York City. He would play often, at least every week. He'd be gigging around New York City while still working at our school. So Maat, I'm going to invite you up to get the Will Connell Award. Okay, and then I'm going to invite our principal, Steve Zabeda, back up for a special presentation.
People trying to whisper to me, but I'm old. I don't read lips very well, and my ears don't work too good either. So I'll have to catch up later. I want to call up two very special people. It says moment of appreciation on the program because we wanted to keep it vague. But these are two very special women who have had many, many years of contribution to students in the New York City public school system and have had tremendous contributions in our school. I want to call up Rachel Osborne and Michelle Streck to the... So I wish I could say you're getting a scholarship, but you're not getting a scholarship. Our budget doesn't stretch that far, but we do want to acknowledge you and we have made a very special gift for both of you. This one says Michelle, and it says, honoring your commitment to students and learning, and congratulations on your retirement. We're not done, and you also have to carry home some flowers. Don't worry, those come in a box. There's like a padded box, so you don't have to carry it like that. I think Rachel said she was going out afterwards. You're going to have some heavy things to carry. You'll manage. So Stacy will give you the boxes. Anything, if you want to say anything, you're more than welcome to say anything.
I love you guys. Thank you. It was our honor.
All of us know the year we graduated was when the Knicks broke the 53-year drought.
I can tell you from personal experience as somebody who's been doing this work for 32 years, this job is hard. This job is hard, and it is very rewarding, but it is hard. And so we really do want to appreciate these two women who've devoted their entire careers to students in New York City. Again, big round of applause to you two. And now, I think it's time for another musical performance. What do you say, Band 1997? Band 1997!
This is my song, and no one can take it away. It's been so long, and now you're here. You're here to stay, and I wonder if you know what it means to find your dream come true. Ooh. This is my song, and no one can make it live. It's been so long since someone has made me cry, and I wonder if you know what it means to laugh as tears go by. Listen, I may not always sing in tune, and sometimes you don't hear me, but you don't have to be near me to hear me sing. This is my song, and nothing can make it die. It's been so long since someone made me cry, and I wonder You don't have to be near me to hear me sing. This is my song, and nothing can make it die. And it's been so long, and I'm stronger. And I know why, and I wonder if you really, really know that as long as I live, I will sing my song. And as long as I live, I will sing my song. And as long as I live, I will sing my song to you.
Thank you, Band 97. Big round of applause for them. And now I want to call up Pedro Soto, who's going to be introducing our salutatorian.
Okay, it is my absolute privilege to introduce this year's salutatorian, Maat Karu. Come over. Okay, I wrote a few things about you, but I don't think the words make justice, all right? I feel like this is too short. You are an extraordinary student. It's something I've been thinking over and over, like once in a life, this is my 30th year. And once in a blue moon, you get a student like you, a student who is eager to learn, who is exploding in opportunities that they are offering the school and in her personal life. So I'm gonna read this for the audience, and then I have something personal for you, but later, okay? All right. When I look at your journey, 4 words come to my mind, okay? Artsy, social, determined, and curious. The first one is artsy. Matt is a true artist. When I first met you, you love to draw anime and cartoon art in your notebooks. You remember that time? Yeah. But then you transition. This art passion turned toward music. You were driven by your curiosity, and you taught yourself how to play guitar and piano just by watching YouTube videos. Then your curiosity and your spark went even bigger. Like you joined classes in the Bronx Music Center, and eventually also joined and performed in the Brooklyn Youth Teen Chorus and the Son of Solomon Chorus. The second thing I see about you is to be social. You are deeply connected with your friends, with your classmates, with your family, and you have always carrying a smile in your face, and you make people around you to be happy, to be welcome, and that happiness and mood is contagious. In fact, when I ask you about your favorite memories in the school, you don't come out with something that is super extraordinary. It's just highlighted this moment in which you play cool, that game, with your friends, and you were having chocolate candy, something very casual. The third thing I see about you is you are determined. It's obvious that you are a very successful young woman, but it's not something easy for you. You work very hard for it. Your GPA it says that 92.87, all right? 92.87. So I know you push yourself toward your best when it comes to writing skills and learning about current events and know what is going on in the world and sharing that with your friends and your family. The last thing about you is the curiosity, but I let the people to be curious about that and figure it out. Okay, so this fall, you're going to take your incredible talents to the College of Staten Island, and you're going to pursue a Bachelor of Arts in Music Performance. You said that your dream is to perform in a stage as a classical singer in plays, ensembles, and operas. And you promised me a free ticket for your first performance in that regard, okay? All right, congratulations. Please join me in welcoming this auditorium. I don't know. You hold it.
Wait. Don't bring your speech yet. She also gets some cash.
Oh, yes?
$1,000.
50-50.
Thank you, Pedro.
Don't lose that check.
Oh, you got it.
$1,000.
Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Okay. So, hello, family, friends, satellite staff, teachers, and superintendent faculty members. Thank you for being here and celebrating us seniors. I'm glad to be here this morning, sharing my message to everyone. First, I would like to start off with a poem called Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I chose this poem because it relates to all of our lives, making decisions we have no foresight into seeing. That's the best path. The narrator took the path least traveled on, not because the path was better or even the right one. It was just the notion that he knew that no matter what, this path was the one he was going to be bold and walk, and that less people had taken, he would risk, even if he looked back and came to regret it. We make our decisions, and there's no sense in brooding in the past. There's no right path, only possibilities. We can't travel both paths, but we can move forward and shape our own destinies. This poem to me is what reality is really like. We will never know if every moment and decision we've made was the better choice, but we can all move forward and enjoy the journey. For my satellite family, I know it's been very hard starting from where we did and then transitioning to a senior and dealing with life outside of school, family, friends, coworkers, siblings, and on top of it all. But whatever decision you make along the way to end up here today, I can say with confidence that the journey was worth it, and it opened doors to many possibilities. Not that. I now want to talk about the amazing experience and people I met here at Satellite Academy. I guess I'll start off with Pedro, my plan-obsessed family group advisor. He's one of the first teachers I remember sharing a memorable connection with. First starting Satellite, I didn't really talk to people in there. It never bothered me. A good friend would come when the time was right. But it's funny because Pedro asked about how I felt about school and even my hobbies outside of school, encouraged me to make friends. And when he noticed I wasn't really interested, not to be edgy, but he took the time to teach me fun board games. And later on, he found out that I owned a guitar, but I barely touched it, and he happened to be a guitar player, so he taught me whenever he had the time, and that encouraged me. I've been playing guitar for 2 years, and I like to think I've improved a lot because of him. Overall, Pedro has taught me so many things, pestering me about juice. We've shared our music preferences, and I've beaten him in splendors on multiple occasions. And I'm really sad that our time together has been so short. I also have to mention Rachel, my amazing history teacher. She has driven me to be so passionate about politics and current issues, and an interest in African American, Latin American, and Caribbean culture. In our world, things my previous self had been so oblivious to. I received so much encouragement from her, it's insane. And I will always enjoy our small little talks about her family and how her life was like in the 80s, and her music taste, and her similar taste in potato chips. Rachel, I know you're retiring, and I'll miss you always. Thank you for being my teacher. Next is my teacher, Hector, my favorite NBA player. It's so cool talking to you because you're like a super adult. You always give me words of wisdom when I need them, and I think I speak for all of us when I say you know how to help us articulate our thoughts and feelings. Using my social political awareness and being taught strong literary skills by you has helped create papers I'm very proud of, and I can't wait to share how much I grow with, in the future to you. Lauren, thank you for dealing with my random comments. I really enjoy our time studying plays and reading fairy tales. Creating writing was very stressful. I won't lie, but the free Broadway tickets override that overall. Lauren, you pushed the writer out of me, and who knows, if I finish my short 40-page story, you'll be the first person I tell. Also, I wish your little musicians good luck. Hi, Julie. I won't lie, I can't really remember anything in math class, but I know you shared an interest in Asian films and American films, and I love to talk to you about them. Same with piano. It sucks I can't have you as a piano teacher, but it's okay. Also, thank you for dealing with Ra. I know it must be very difficult. Christy, you've always been sweet to me, and your class has always been interesting. And talking to you makes me feel like I'm on a beanbag. You always show interest in my hobbies, and then you really pulled me together when I was going through really bad senioritis and ignoring my college emails. I really appreciate that and I really wish that I took your classes more, especially physical gym science class. That seemed really fun. Surely our first connection, I feel, is when you shared your interest in the band Led Zeppelin with me. I realized how little I knew about you, and I wanted to build a better bond. I love joining in on your current events, even though I didn't take it. Thank you for everything. Elena, I won't lie, your math class stressed me out. It's one of the classes I tried to avoid, but because of that, I didn't have you this year. But I really enjoyed your world religion class. It's the class I met one of my closest friends. I'll let you know in the future if my feelings for math's changed. Shout out to Michelle, our retired icon. I think this is seriously the best opportunity to pursue stand-up comedy. And Angela, I saved the best for last. Angela, first off, thank you for letting me play my music. We've jumped around in different music genres and eras, and surprisingly, you've only turned off one, Queen. I am sad to say I wasn't working as hard as I had before, but I really appreciate that you were always honest when you saw me working out and you mentioned it. I think you know I'm more of a creative, academic type, and I want to acknowledge all the students that are athletics and gym rats. But besides gyms, I know our relationship goes past that, with me and Rod, Tori, and Aubrey talking to you about the most random things. And although I don't look forward to walking a mile every day, I love chatting and sharing memories with you, and you've shown me what an extended family can look like. I want to take the time to acknowledge staff and guidance counselors. Brittany, thank you for having those meetings with me. You make navigating college so much easier. Applying, talking to adults, keeping me focused on one thing at a time, not to mention, I know this year was especially hard on you. You cover not only college advisory, but emotional and academical. You're a real-life superhero. Stacy and Carolyn for looking out for me when things in my life got really tough and when I felt like I was taking on a lot of responsibility. You make things so much easier, and seeing how hard they work is so cool to me. Sorry. Same with Denise and Adrian. I'm really sorry for breaking so many Omni cards. And Cox and Stephanie, Courtney, as well. Thank you. I'm really going to miss your bagels and funny comments. Then Antoinette, Courtney, Joe, James, Rob, and the other Rob. Tyron, and the LTW staff. I don't know if I'm doing you enough justice, but there's a lot of you guys in the background to make things happen for us. The cool trip opportunities, Family Feud, Town Hall, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, GSA, And I can't thank Courtney enough. When I would stress about college and pop into her room sometimes, I would just be in there to harass her, though. She would always help me, let me know what I need to do, and I'm proud to say I'm going to be attending the same college as she did. But more than that, Courtney, you're one of the coolest adults ever. I know there's so much we relate to, fanfics, going to Vine, I'm assuming Vine, D&D, anime, Avatar, bands, and unfortunately, now Staten Island. So thank you for being such a cool and authentic adult. You've made me realize it's okay to be nerdy and whimsy in school, and you just have to love yourself more than people dislike you. Moving on. Almost done. Moving on from thank yous, for now, I want to acknowledge all the hard work and growth every single one of us graduates have made, all to ensure, have made all the unsureness of whether you were going to get your diploma or not, or return. Waking up early, adjusting to new schedules, taking multiple virtual classes, for some, passing the regents, taking care of parents, taking care of siblings, dealing with medical conditions and injuries, going through mental health, relationship problems, and maybe even homelessness. Procrastination, juggling mid-level finals, and sometimes 2 or 3 PBAs, going to work afterwards, and even just having that, not having that support person. Everyone's issues are valid, and I really hope everyone gives themselves a pat on the back. There's no better feeling than knowing that you've done the work more and that you didn't take shortcuts. And regardless of what happens in this school year, we have all been resilient in our own ways. You found your ambition, and as we move on to college, to trade school, to the workforce, military, and even those who are totally unsure of their future, you will find yourself on the fork of 2 roads. Don't rush through the process with a false sense of urgency. Enjoy the journey, and most of all, take that ambition with you. It might serve as a compass during your unclearest moments in life. I'll wrap this up thanking my best friend, Aubrey and Lauren. You guys have stuck with me during all my moments. I couldn't thank you enough. Aubrey, you're such a kind, beautiful person. You've given me confidence and risen me like no other friend. You're literally the most talented and hardworking person I know. And the information you always share with me is Harvard level smart. I know you will do great things, and thank you for introducing me to your friend, looking out for me when I had an incident. Thank you. That marked the trust in our friendship. The most I hope I have, okay, we'll move on, sorry. Lauren, you and I met, and I remember our first time became friends back during the HBCU trip, and how we stayed up majority of the nights watching Rick and Morty. I love how we laugh in literally everything. I love how creative and artistic you are, and how you always do anything to include me, and how open you are about my interests. You showed support, and through my moments, I think everyone needs a friend like you. I hope you have been that, I hope I have been that way to you as well, and I love you, Lauren. And thank you for introducing Nimenji. The Yapathon is coming to a close, but before I leave, I need to thank my family. I hate that I have to wrap it short, but I'll try my best. First, Sekhmet. I told you this before, and I told you this again. I'll tell you it again. You'll always be my person. I truly would not be here if it wasn't for you. For the first 2 years, I wasn't sure if I would go to college. You really shaped the young woman I've become, my music tastes, my style, and independency. I think you really could be the only thing in my life to convince me there's real life blessings. I love you, Sekhmet. Hi, Dad. I don't know what could be the best thing to say in this moment, but I'll tell you that I wish I had more courage to say I love you. I'm glad you're here for me. You work very hard, and I'm proud of you. You and I are on the same team, and I love you. Kyle, my big sister, you worked, and your effort doesn't go unnoticed, and you are so much more incredible than you think. You've been tortured with my stupidity the most. Thank you, and I love you. And last but not least, Rob, I think the ambition I was referring to was definitely you. I think you, of all people, know exactly what we've been through. I hope you know that I've not really competing with you to be better than you, but to be the better version of myself. All these years, we've lived very similar lives at home, school, and even our jobs. And finally, I genuinely won't see you as often. And I envy people that will never experience that because you basically lose your other half. I really love you, Ra, and I'll miss you this year. Thank you for listening, and I'll let our valedictorian speak.
What a phenomenal speech. What a phenomenal speech. So honest and true. And I had the privilege of reading it before, and I was sobbing. I had to call her on the phone and say, this is like incredible. Really, the most beautiful part about it, Maud, is that everything that has been said about you is absolutely true. I absolutely adore both of you. You are truly incredible people. And I also say one thing about Maud. If anybody took advantage of our free Broadway tickets, it was Maud. I think you saw 3 shows, right? 3 or 4? 3. 4, right? Because you went to Lauren's class also. So 4 shows, 4 Broadway shows this year. So we were very happy to be able to help you achieve that. And also for all our graduates, please know that you get a free membership to TDF online and during your senior year, where you can get discounted Broadway tickets for $60 a ticket. That's about 1/3 of the price. So if you don't know how to do it, see Carolyn and Stacy, because those Broadway tickets are expensive if you can't get them cheap, and you can get them cheap for the next year. So the next person I'm going to call up, I believe, is Juliana. Right? And Juliana is going to be introducing our valedictorian.
Good morning. Maud, thank you for making me cry. All right. It is a great honor to introduce the class of 2026 valedictorian, Ra, Ba, and Shu. Ra, please come up. Ra has earned the privilege to speak today because he worked diligently throughout his time here. Ra can best be described as a humble old soul who loves to read, watch movies, play video games, and mix drinks for his fellow classmates. He is a passionate advocate for what he believes in, a kind ear to his friends, and an example of what it means to overcome adversity and thrive. Ra's plans for his future include attending Kingsborough Community College, where he will begin his studies in engineering. He then plans to attend a 4-year university to continue his engineering studies. He hopes to one day design prosthetics for animals, in case you needed more evidence on what kind of person Ra is. Ra, the 6 words I have to describe you are confident, curious, diligent, determined, driven, and most importantly, kind. I have no doubt you will have a successful future, as you are the type of person who never lets anything bring you down. As your advisor, I will miss sampling the drinks you make, discussing anime with you, and lecturing you to stay in family group instead of running off to go find your sister so that you can compare grades. You also get money. I don't know how much. Here you go. And a medal. I'm not going to put it over your head. And now, without further ado, your class of 2026 valedictorian, Ra, Ba, and Shu.
All right. Hi, Ange. Good morning, administrators, teachers, families, and most importantly, the graduating class of Satellite Academy 2026. My name is Rabbi Anshu, and I'm truly honored to be this year's valedictorian. This could never have been possible without the help of so many special people, and I thank you all today. Today is a monumentous occasion. We are closing one chapter of our lives and entering a new one. Firstly, I'd like to take a moment and thank everyone that has helped me become who I am today. I would like to thank every teacher and staff member. I wish I could thank you all individually, but I'm afraid we'd be here forever. I'm gonna miss a lot of things about Saleh Academy. I'm gonna miss Stephanie forcing me to get breakfast every morning, Pedro making me play some unknown game, Angela calling me a banana, and most importantly, the LTW paycheck. I thank you all for believing in me and taking the time to understand who I am, making me feel seen, heard, and loved in the loudest way possible. I'd like to take a moment to thank all my friends for being there and encouraging me to come out of my shell, helping me blossom and flourish, and reassuring me I could be my authentic self. I'd like to shout out SECMEC for enrolling us into school and putting me into the position I am today. She worked tirelessly to make sure we succeeded. Thank you for believing in us. I'd like to thank my older sister, Ka, for her compassion and all she does. I have the kindness of a heart. You're someone I can always count on, and I don't say it enough, but your support means more than words can express. I am deeply grateful for my dad. I know I haven't always made your job easy, like leaving dishes in the sink, leaving my clothes on the bed, and forgetting to clean up the cat box. But thank you for always being there and always showing up. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. You are the most resilient man I know. No matter what life throws at you, you always push forward to the best of your ability. And to my sister, Ma'at, my Littlewood twin, you are my other half. I don't think I would have made it through high school without you. We've experienced everything together. Different schools, different peoples, life highs and lows. You are my motivator, and as silly as it sounds, I always look forward to our sibling rivalry. Even though you're second place to me, I'm still proud of you. I'm gonna miss going to the same school as you. Good luck at CSI. I love you all so much. Now, transitioning into the speech, I'd like to start off by saying, to me, Saleh Academy is a symbol of second chances. For many of us, graduating seemed almost impossible. Frank Ocean once said, "I ain't a kid no more, we'll never be those kids again." This may sound a little sad, but this is a reflection to how far we've come. We talked about graduation like it was a faraway finish line. We said things like, "I can't wait to graduate," or "I can't wait to get out of here." Everything we worked for led into these moments. The early morning dreading whether or not we should go to school, procrastinating until the last minute to complete assignments, and the questions we asked ourselves during math or science: when are we going to use this in real life? Nonetheless, unbeknownst to us, moments blossomed to a beautiful thing, a community. We've made connection with teachers, staff, and each other that we'll one day look back on and laugh at. For the class of 2026, I actually look around. We're all here today to commemorate and celebrate each other. As we transition to the next stage of our lives, when I look around this room, I see a group of unique and talented people, all eager to make an impact on the world. But amidst the celebration, I don't want to lose sight of reality. Life is hard and the world is imperfect. Like me, many of us are nervous as to what life has in store. Meeting new people, going new places, and aspiring to achieve our goals in life. But let me read a quote from a very important piece of fiction in my life, Gurren Lagann. The main character, Simon, once said, this is a little bit corny, but stick with me, "We evolve beyond the person we were a minute before. Little by little, we advance a bit further with each turn. The dreams of those before us and the hopes of those who will follow. Those two sets of dreams weave together into a double helix, drilling a path towards tomorrow. We all possess something called the indomitable human spirit, which is the unyielding resolve that drives humanity forward to preserve and to find hope despite insurmountable odds. Everyone here has shown what it means to have an indomitable human spirit, to push even when it seems impossible. Perfection is a state we'll never achieve, therefore growth is everlasting." When Juliana informed me I was valedictorian, I did what any responsible ATO would do. I procrastinated and didn't think about it once. In fact, only until Steve told me there was a deadline did I start considering what I would say. I quickly started racking my brain, thinking of the perfect thing to say. Until then, I realized it's finally over, and it's a gut-wrenching feeling. It's such a bittersweet feeling. I can't say I'm ready to leave high school. I'm not ready to let go of the school with so many wonderful people, but this is part of growing up. So please take in this moment and prepare ourselves as we exit our childhood, accompanied with faces with so many people you may forget, but will always remember in your heart. With that being said, congratulations, class of 2026.
I do want to give you a little fun fact about Ra, and for those of you who are, we've shared the link for YouTube for some of our current students, and they may be watching. And so I want to tell you how you get to be valedictorian. It's a very simple recipe. Ra has never missed a day of school in the time that he's been here. Perfect attendance. That is how you get to excellence. And that is not because Ra has the perfect life. It's because Ra is determined. And that determination is to carry you wherever you want to go. If there is someone I have zero doubt about, it's you. And please remember what Principal Vernon said, because it's absolutely true. You, all of you, will forever be part of our satellite family. You may feel bittersweet because you're leaving, but you're not actually ever leaving. You always have a road back to our school, our staff. It's a lifetime membership, and our staff is always here to support you. So please know that this is a beginning of a new chapter, but this old chapter is still one that is open and inviting and welcoming. So we're going to move on to share the digital yearbook that was produced by Robert Chong, and it's wonderful. We tried to capture every single student who graduated, and we did our best, but some of you are very, very unhappy with photos, and we may not have included you because you may not have provided us with photos or opportunities to photograph you. But without any further ado, we will now present our digital yearbook. And Jason, the audio is cut off for the audience at home. So for our YouTube watchers, you will not hear the sound for copyright reasons, but you will be able to hear it right here in the space. Jason, audio's back on for YouTube? Great. Okay, so sorry for those of you on YouTube who were not able to hear the sound, but if you were in this room, you'd be hearing screams and cheers, and we love our digital yearbook. Thank you for taking the time to create that. We appreciate it. It's really something that we always like to include. So now comes the special moment, and I'm just going to review with the advisors how we're going to do this. Advisors are going to call up their advisees because Satellite likes to say a few words about each graduate who's here. There are also lots of awards. We're not going to read all your awards because there are too many. They're in your program, and they're going to be projected on the screen for you to see and for audience members at home to see. It is too time-consuming to actually read all the awards, but we will give you a chance to hear from your advisor. Advisors, when you come up, please don't forget to call the person after you. If you forget, there's like stage notes up here, so it tells you who's coming after you. And I'm going to tell Christy Shirley's after you, so you know. So without any further delay, I'm going to call up Christy to the stage.
I'd like to call up my family group daughters, Brianna. All at the same time? I'm already crying. Okay. Michaela. Lauren. And Ashley, Frenchie. Okay, those are all your awards. I have a few words for each of you. Brianna, one of the things I admire most about you is the way you consistently show up for yourself and others. Yes. I still think of the story you wrote about a dancer who was inspired after herself. She was writing a fiction story, but she also was a dancer when she was younger, who persevered through setbacks and never gave up on her dream of earning the lead role on Broadway. That character reflected so much of who you are: determined, resilient, and willing to keep going when things get hard. I know that same perseverance will take you far, and I can't wait to see all the great things ahead for you. And these are your stack of awards. Congratulations. Michaela, you've been through plenty of highs and lows, but today what matters is that you are here, graduating, surrounded by family who love and support you. We've shared quite a journey, from sitting together to finish your orientation project so you could get into the school, to all the messages encouraging you to get to school and complete your social studies PBA with Rachel. Through it all, you kept going. You did it. I couldn't be more proud of you, but more importantly, I hope you are proud of yourself and everything you've overcome to reach this moment. You earned it. Michaela Moore, your awards, frame them next to your diploma. Lauren, you are a true Satellite legacy student. And by that I mean, I still remember getting a call from your older sister, Taylor, telling me that her little sister was coming to Satellite. I asked, the 4-year-old little girl your mom used to bring to parent-teacher conferences? The answer was yes. Back then, I remembered you as the cutest, best-dressed little dancer. When you arrived at Satellite, you showed up with that same bright smile and incredible fashion sense that I remembered from years ago. Taylor told me, she has to be with you, Christy. Will you look out for my little sister? My answer was easy. Of course, we're family. And now here you are, graduating and heading to City Tech to study fashion, design, and business. I can't think of a better fit for someone with your creativity, style, and determination. I am proud of you and want you to know that I'm here for you beyond this day. And when you graduate from college, please invite me. I wouldn't miss it. Besides, your family serves some of the best Jamaican food I've ever had. Thanks, Mom! Ashley. Oh, I gotta give you your awards. I love you. This young lady, I've missed her so much. She graduated in March, actually, so she came back today. Thank you for always sharing your home-cooked meals and iced coffee with me. But more importantly, thank you for your generosity of spirit. You have a way of making the people around you feel cared for and appreciated. I will never forget the tic-tac dances we recorded at the Thanksgiving feast, or the days you dressed me up like a true satellite student with a maquillage coat and perfectly done hair. Those memories will always make me smile. My sweet Frenchie, you are not only beautiful, but incredibly intelligent. When you lock in and fully show up, the work you produce is exceptional. You have so much talent and potential, and I hope you never underestimate what you are capable of achieving. And your awards. I love you all. Congratulations. Shirley.
Hey. So I call to the stage Ayana. Where's Ayana? Kayla, Emma, and Taisha. Yes, Taisha. Okay. Hello, graduates. I'm incredibly proud to see you today graduating. I'm so happy for you all. And I just have a few words for each of you that I wrote down. So, Ayana, congratulations. Your thoughtfulness and determination are two strengths that will open many doors for you. You're a critical thinker with a willingness to consider other point of views and entertain other ideas, though you might disagree with them. As you move on to your next chapter, which will be attending BMCC, where you're going to train for nursing, right? I wish you the best the world has to offer, and I congratulate you. Now, here are your certificates. Thank you. Okay, Kayla, nice to see you today. I was hoping you'd come. You're a little late. I was a little worried. But here you are. Your determination and dedication have brought you to this moment. You're a hard worker, and your curiosity and enthusiasm, along with your willingness to help your peers, is a great strength. Continue doing that. I know you're planning to go to college. You're not really sure what you're doing yet, but LTW is always here for you. Come back and see us when you decide what you want to do so we can help you, right? We want to see you in college. We want to see you graduate. Okay, so congratulations. Here are your awards. Sorry, I can't read them on. Emma! So, Emma, I promised wasn't going to read your awards out aloud, but you have two special awards. You have the Chancellor Honor Roll Award. Congratulations. And we saw you collect the Hackett certificate, which is a great award for you. It's from New York City Public Schools. Okay, so you're an excellent student and a great asset to our satellite community. Even though you're graduating and you're leaving, I hope you come back to visit. We're looking forward to seeing you, right? Your leadership skills, your creativity, and your willingness to help others is reflective of your values. As you continue on your journey as an artist and a scholar, also as a teacher in training, which you're going to be doing at BMCC, right? Education Arts. I wish you success on your journey. I know you're going to be a great teacher because you are very compassionate. So here are your awards. Congratulations. Taisha. So Taisha, you came to Satellite with a goal. You said you wanted to graduate in June, and look, here you are. Congratulations. I hope this achievement makes you believe that you can do anything, right? You have had great attendance, which we value, as you know. And I just hope as you go along your journey, it is filled with confidence, grace, and love, right? And I just wish you all the best in your pursuit. And here are your awards. Congratulations. Thank you.
So I would like to call 5 people here. So Kevin with the novelette, that's 2, plus Hasina, Jerry, and Mari. Okay. So this moment is very special for me because I'm here for the very first time to celebrate my family group children. So the first one is Jerry. Jerry came to us 2 years in September, and she could not be motivated more. She showed up no matter what. She was determined to graduate as soon as possible. She did not waste any moment to graduate in 5 trimesters. And she was admitted to the HBCU to study nursing. Jerry, between the external and city award, you have close to 15. There is impossible to read it, but thank you so much for doing what you did, and you made my life so easy. This is all yours. We have so many. Okay, so a second one, Hasina. So it was already mentioned by our principal, Steve. Hasina did impossible. Hasina told me 6 weeks ago she's going to graduate in June. I told her good luck, but I did not believe that. I couldn't believe what this young lady was able to do and what the strength she found in herself. In the last 2 weeks, she passed 4 PBAs. she passed English Regents exam. And she got every single credit needed to stand here and graduate. The strength she found in herself, if she continue like this, we will see some serious young lady with the leadership skills, and look at her. All what she was in was beauty, hair, and that's her passion. So maybe one day she's going to be successful owner of a salon. Oh, attorney, I'm sorry. You made it. Thank you so much. This is all yours. Oh, Mari. So Mari is another special person. Mari, you came also 2 years ago in September. You managed to graduate in a shortest possible time, which is 4 trimesters. You came to the school determined. You sit quietly, you did what was necessary to be done. Along the way, you found a couple close friends, one of them, Emma, Alexa, who helped you through the journey, but also you were the huge help and motivator. Oh, and Ras, sorry, and Mahat. So you went through this journey together, supporting each other and motivating. And you did not waste any moment. The moment you graduated in December, you knew the January, your journey starts in college, and here we go. Finish the first semester of college. You cannot. Congratulations. But also the secret is show up no matter what. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Oh, and the last 2 graduates, Novelit and Kevin. So, Kevin, Kevin, you have a really nice smile, very positive personality, and you are extremely polite. If there would be no those 3 things, your journey would be much harder with us. There was a time that my phone calls were unanswered, my messages went to silent, I guess. But you managed, after multiple phone calls, to show up and finish what you need to finish, and all in the mind that you need to do it for your daughter. So congratulations, and here we go.
Next, I want to call Matt, Mia, Danity, and Avery. All right, I start with Matt. You go first. Okay. So, I'm gonna be short, okay? This French scientist called Blaise Pascal, he wrote one time, 400 years ago, that in difficult times, you need to have something beautiful next to your heart. All right, so now I'm gonna give you that beautiful thing I want you to keep in your life when difficult times comes. 40 years ago, I graduated from high school. And at that time, only 2 students were selected to have something to say about them. I was one of them. And the teacher made a speech. And I remember every single word of that speech. How that is possible, right? Because the speech is only 9 words long. I'm going to pass that speech to you, pass on to you today, and I want you to remember that beautiful thing that you want to keep in your heart when difficult times come. And the speech said, this school feels proud to have students like you. That's it. So keep it in your heart. You have tons of awards, a Student Achievement Award, and then all these packets, all right, with things to frame and show. Avery, you're next. Yeah, it's a reason of that. It's a reason. All right, Avery, first of all.
Ladies.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say that you have to thank Michelle because she did all the work. I just did the last push. All right, I did the last push. I feel like I'm cheating here, but it's okay.
I feel like I'm cheating too.
Right. So I want to acknowledge one talent that you have that is, I think, is extraordinary. Then one thing I admire about you, and one flaw, you allow me, all right? So the talent, the special talent that you have is you are an incredible listener. It's not active listening, it's something else. It's like you have the ability to feel the other person, that you are listening and hearing them and feeling all the things that the other person wants to say. That kind of, I really appreciate that because we have to have some tough moments of conversation. You make the other person to do the job so easy. So that is an incredible talent. Then the flow is like you turn around and you do whatever you want. All right, and the thing I admire about you is at some moment in this time I know you, there were obstacles that were impossible to overcome, in my opinion. And you say, don't worry, I will handle them. And you actually did. So you are able to produce under pressure like not me and not many people I know about you. So I think you have to keep these two things in mind, right? Keep that attitude of being an active listener and keep that attitude of the obstacles in my life is not going to define me. I'm going to overcome these obstacles and be successful. So congratulations. Wait. All the awards. Danity, you're next. Okay, vanity. So I believe it's true that saying, this is an African proverb saying that it takes a village to raise a kid, or children, right? So I was thinking, like, there are so many people in the building that they deserve the recognition of supporting you and take you where you are right now. And then I contacted two of them. I contacted Stacy and Caroline. And they said, I think she deserves to hear from you what this graduation means to them. Right? It means to me. Like, I read it and I agree 100% with everything. I want to read their letters to you, all right? From Stacy and Caroline. From the moment we met, we knew there was something special about you. Watching your journey has been one of the greatest privileges of being your mentors. We have had the opportunity to witness not only your academic growth, but also the incredible young woman you have become through every obstacle, setback, and triumph. There were moments where the road wasn't easy. We remember the conversation we shared in our office, the day you came in carrying the weight of challenges that seemed impossible, the moments of doubt, frustration, and uncertainty. But we also remember seeing your determination grow stronger with every conversation. I'm shaking right now. You never allow your struggles to define you. Instead, you use them to fuel your resilience, and that is something we always admire about you. Those talks in our office weren't just about the school. They were about life, dreams, purpose, and believing in yourself even when it felt difficult. Watching you live in each conversation a little stronger, a little more confident, remind us why we love mentoring. Seeing you overcome every hurdle to arrive at this milestone fills our hearts with so much pride. As you graduate and begin your new chapter, we hope you always remember how capable, intelligent, and resilient you are. Life will continue to present challenges, but you have already proven that you have everything within you to overcome them. Never underestimate your strength or lose sight of the amazing future that awaits for you. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. We always cherish the meaningful moments we share, and we will forever be one of your biggest supporters. Keep chasing your dreams, keep believing in yourself, and never forget how far you have come. Congratulations, Danity. You made us incredibly proud. I approve this message. All right, Mia, you are the last one. All right, so you have a short message from me, and then I invited Joe. Oh, yeah, the words. I forgot. Joe to do the rest, because the same thing. I think Joe deserves a spot in this moment in your life, okay? So first of all, it's here somewhere. My message to you, you proved me wrong. I'm so happy, all right? Because you came in the beginning of the year saying, I'm going to graduate in June. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the moon. So what is the difference, right? There is no difference. I thought that based on your past and your attendance and your academic progress, there was no way. But you said, and I now know your language, your body language, you point at me and say, you will see, all right? And what you say, what you'll see is that it's going to happen, all right? I'm fully committed. And you proved me wrong. You are here today. And all the way, you kept that commitment and that stamina and that determination, and I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
So when Mia first started last year, she did not care for the CCC team at all. Mainly because, we held her accountable for everything that she did. Her first year wasn't the best, but the second year was the greatest. She really showed us. It sure is. I remember she came to me and she said, I bet you I got all A's on the progress report. I said, bet. She came to me with all A's. And with all A's, and for majority of the year, it was straight A's. And one day we were talking, I asked her, what was it? What was it that clicked? What was the transition? I remember her telling me she spent the summer reflecting on what she wants to do with her life and where she wants to go. And seeing her two close friends graduate and moving fast throughout the school year, that's what inspired her. So she started taking night schools from October until almost June. She was passing all her classes, PBAs, and we locked in from there, and we just had a great relationship throughout the school year. And now BMCC? She's been accepted to BMCC, where she's where she'll be pursuing her career in nursing. Congratulations. And real quick, to Ayanna Matthews. You're here, you did it, and I am so proud of you. Congratulations. Yeah, I did.
We're going to have to pay damages here. Did you saw that, right? You saw that. I don't think we have any damage money in our budget. But anyway, we made a little boo-boo in the program. There's another whole thing that we forgot to put in it, but we didn't forget to actually produce the award. So I don't even think we have a slide for it, and it's okay. We'll keep the banner up. This is the Sheila Fisher Award. And Sheila Fisher was a social worker who worked at Satellite Academy High School. I did not know her personally. I think Paul did, right? And despite the fact that I didn't know her personally, her reputation was that of somebody immensely caring, loving, who supported students, and she also passed away. And so the satellite made an award in her honor, and we give it to people who are caring, people who might go into healing professions, people who we think have big hearts. And I can't think of anybody who's more worthy of this award, and I'm looking at her. Jerry! Yeah. So there you go. And you know what? That's why Stacy and Carolyn are the best, because they're like, hey, you forgot something in the program. It takes a lot of people to make something like this happen, and it's very easy to get something wrong. And we try not to get spelling wrong. We try to make sure the programs are perfect. And we do have an incredibly dedicated staff. And so I wanted to make sure that we corrected for that. Before our last musical performance, Band 1997.
All right, this is our last song that we're gonna do. So I want you to look at somebody next to you and say, everything is everything. Come on, y'all, look at somebody, say everything is everything. And y'all up there, say everything is everything. That means that all is well. That means that it's gonna work out, whatever your dreams, your goals, your visions, your aspirations, it's gonna work out for you. Come on, can we clap our hands? Come on, can I get a hand clap? Hey, what about you in the balcony? Can I get a hand clap? Yeah, come on, let's vibe out. Hey, come on, let's celebrate these graduates. Everything is everything. What is meant to be will be. After winter must come spring, change it comes eventually. Listen, I wrote these words for everyone who struggles in the youth, who won't accept deception instead of what is true. It seems we lose the game before we even start to play. Hey, who made these rules? We're so confused, easily astray. Let me tell you that. Hey, come on, sing. Everything is everything. What is meant to be will be. Hey, after winter must come spring, change it comes eventually. Hey, sometimes it seems we'll touch that dream, but things come slow and run along, and the ones on top won't make it stop, so convinced they might fall. Let's love ourselves, and we can't fail to make a better situation. Tomorrow, our seeds will grow. All we need is dedication. Let me tell you that, hey, everything is everything.
Wait. It's the last song, but we always have flowers for our singer. It's just the kind of school we are. So I forgot Hector, but I didn't really, right? Because he's right there. So Hector, come on up, followed by Michelle.
Good afternoon, parents, graduates, esteemed guests. My name is Hector Zambrano. I'm an English teacher for Satellite and a proud alum. So I'd like to call my graduates up on stage. Alexa Canseco, Javier Liriano, and a quick shout out to grads who couldn't be here, unfortunately. Jessely Estrada, who's out of state, and Adair Pineda Gonzalez. Hopefully they're watching. All right, big shout outs to these two graduates. So first I want to talk about Javier. When I first met Javier, he was an image of quiet strength. He seemed so shy at first, but then I realized that it was just focus. Steadfast and resilient, he'd be there every day. Same spot in family group. Think he was working, and I take a look, updating his NBA scores for sure. So we'd go and we'd talk about the games and all that stuff, and this is how we got to know each other a little bit, right? It took a while until he started to share this amazing shy smile. He doesn't often bring it out. But that's when I realized something about Javier. He just decided he wanted to get it done. You know, he was just sitting there and he knew what it is that he had to do. He recognized how to take advantage of the support that we give here, that he was being given. And so he just did it, like you all just did it. Javier gets awards for determination in physical education, and they're listed up here. Congratulations, Javier. Alexa. Like Tay-Tay, this is a Satellite sweetheart right here. Thoughtful, artistic, incredibly skilled. When I asked you to show and grow your leadership skills, you accepted that challenge, and you flourished through your internships and the work you've done since then. You kept me organized and shared great ideas when planning as my teaching assistant. And the elevated role you took in the school to get across the graduation line, you went there and she finished running across that line. As educators, we often talk about potential, and I can honestly share my enthusiasm over both of you guys, your achievements in getting here and your potential in moving forward. You've both shown perseverance and excellence. Keep growing and remember those strengths that you brought here. And this family who will always be here for you. Okay? Congratulations to you both. And now Michelle Struck.
Hello, my little angel food cakes. It is good to see you. Shout out to Aubrey first because she might have gotten handed off to Pedro, but always number one. Alana Gillette, come on down. Layla Lau was not here today, but she also was a graduate from my family group this fall, so I'd like to just give her a shout out. So Alana and I are kind of in the same boat. We are proof that when you leave Satellite, you never really leave your family, and there's always a place here for you. August, right? Yeah. She graduated last August after a year of ups and downs and lefts and rights and sideways. And you know what she still had? She still had the right and she still had the privilege to come and walk and wear this gown and celebrate her achievements just like everybody else. So it is never too late to celebrate yourself. So congratulations, good luck, and be well. Next up, Rachel Osborne.
All right, well, congratulations to you beautiful, wonderful graduates of 2026. So proud of every one of you. I would like to call my family group students up. Shanti, please come up. Kenny. Soraya and Zion. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm going to just say a short thing about each student. Shanti graduated in December. Shanti, you persevered. You overcame obstacles. You really did everything you could to graduate, and you succeeded, and you are going to look at some vocational programs at the Apex School, and I know that you're going to have a really bright future, and I'm really proud of your accomplishment. Congratulations. I have a bunch of awards for you. They're all up there. Congratulations. Okay, Kenny. Kenny, come on over here. Kenny is also a December graduate, and Kenny is getting a special award from the city for his American Citizenship Award for your outstanding leadership, strength of character, and service to our school community, so congratulations. Kenny is going to, I believe, I'm not sure, but maybe BMCC in the fall. He's going to be pursuing a liberal arts degree. He is such a critical thinker, such a thoughtful young man, and I really know that the liberal arts way is a great way to start if you're not exactly sure what you want to do, but you want to explore things. And you have such an incredible mind. I'm so excited for whoever gets to be your professor. And I just want to say one last thing. When I saw Kenny's family come in, there was a student who graduated in 2010, junior, his older brother who's here today, and he works for the Manhattan Borough President's Office. And as a social studies civics teacher, I could not be more proud to see that full circle. So congratulations, Kenny, and to your family. I know you all worked hard to make this happen, so congratulations. Soraya is such a beautiful, kind, and special young woman. Soraya, you've always cared for the people around you. You care for people in your family group. You care for the people in your classes. And you really care about your future. And I know she's going to school, I think, it's LaGuardia, in a nursing program. And I think that this is just the perfect career for you because you have all the qualities to be someone who's going to help all of us in our future. And I'm just so excited for you. And I know your family is here, and those who are with us here from your family and those who are not with us, we all congratulate you. Congratulations. Come on over here, Zion. All right, Mr. Zips. Zion, I thought, was not going to graduate from Satellite because he was going to go to school out of state, and then he returned in September. And you have... Zion has been so determined to get out of high school in June. You have been focused. You have been working hard. You got all of those ELA credits and everything that you needed to at the end. your sense of humor, a little butt heading that you and I had over the year. It all persevered. I know your family is here. I know they helped you get to this point, and everybody else at the school. So I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. All right. Thank you, everyone. Lauren, you're next.
Hi. Okay, Anessa, Leanne, Marilyn, come on up. You good, Lynn? You guys hungry? We're gonna go fast. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try. Anessa, what a journey we have been on. I think my phone is just entirely at this point filled with texts between me and Anessa. Are you coming? Are you coming? What are you doing? Did you do it? Did you do it? And I think that the image of Anessa walking into my room last week in tears saying, I think I just graduated, I think that's going to be burned into my head forever. So resilient, so hardworking, just like you're a true class act. I'm going to miss you. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to stop before I cry. Wait. Those are all for you. Congratulations. Leanne. Leanne, from the day that you walked in, I think you've just been like, this is what I'm here to do. I'm doing it. Like, you're such a genuine, smart person. I was honored to sit on your English PBA this week and hear the brilliant things you had to say. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished here at Satellite, and I know that wherever you go from here, you will do amazing things, and I hope you stay in touch. And I have many awards for you. Congratulations. I'm shaking it. Don't even look at me, Marilyn. Okay. Lynn, I told Lynn I was going to fail her because I didn't want her to leave, but I had to pass her because she did amazing. I think if Lynn stood up here right now and said, my goal after graduation is I'm going to be a tap dancer on the moon, I would believe her because she has such a fire inside of her. She's passionate and driven. There's nothing that she can't do. I am so proud that she was in my family group. I miss you so much already. Yeah, that's congratulations before I start sobbing. Wait, oh my God, you have so many. Congratulations. And Tyra's next.
Okay, Satellite, so can I have Jean Lewis, Princess, and Ashley? Come on up. Come on. Woo! Yes, come on, enjoy that moment. Wow. My heart, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Woo! A little speech. Y'all know me, right? As you reflect on your educational journey and all the crazy moments we shared as a family group, take this time, take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought you here today. Remember the family members, friends, mentors, and supporters who stood by your side through the good, the bad, and the ugly times. Remember those who encouraged you when you was on the when the road seemed so difficult. Now remember too, the doubters, the ones who didn't think you would be able to make it. And listen clearly. But most importantly, remember the moments when you had to walk this journey alone. The times you had to tell your friends, I'll see you later.
I have a paper to write. The late nights, the sacrifices, the hard work, the determination that carried you forward to this moment. Whew. Graduation is, so far in your life, this finish line. And today, you will cross it. You have achieved something meaningful, and you should be proud of all that you have accomplished. Now, here you are today, okay? You're on your path, your next phase. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. Whether it leads to college, a career, military service, entrepreneurship, Jean Lewis, or new opportunities, know that this is only the beginning. Now, congratulations to the class of 2026. We are always here to support, encourage, and guide you as you make college, career, and educational decisions. We celebrate each and every one of you today, and we look forward to your accomplishments. So my advisors, personally, all the times that we have talked, all the cries, all the next steps, now go. Go and make it happen. And remember, that small voice, you might not have your cheerleaders on the side rooting you on, but remember who you are inside. And you go no matter how it looks. Don't look at what you see. See the vision that's inside of you, because your path is waiting for you to walk down that path. I love you. Princess Ashley, Jean Lewis, go and make it happen. Now, Angela, it's your turn.
I cannot top that. I don't like mics, but whatever. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Old, new, future, it's awesome. I only have one, but she's awesome. Adeline Gomez, please come up. First of all, I want you to look at her beautiful mortarboard. Turn around. Oh, come on. Isn't that pretty? Come on. Okay, turn around. So Adeline came to me about a year and a half ago as an orientation student, and I would always tease her that she's too noisy, but she doesn't ever talk at all. So I always look at her, you're too noisy, and then she looks at me like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. But Adeline traveled every single day from, where? Staten Island. So she went over the water, she went on the pavement, she went in the subway, and then she came to 120 West 30th Street, right here. Satellite Academy, right? She was always bound and determined to do things that were good for her. She's been through a whole lot in her life for being such a young woman. And my heart goes out to her, and I don't want to get emotional, but she did it. And now she's going to go to Hostos in the fall and just become the best of the best. And I'm so very proud of her. And I just have a few words just to, you know, whatever. So I just want you to take your optimism everywhere. I always want you to breathe, okay? And I'm just so glad you came to Satellite, because you made it a better place, and I love you.
Thank you.
And I'm shaking. Okay.
Okay, I'm the last one. All right, I would like to call up Ra, Matthew, and Kiara. And Leanna's not here today. Ra, you got a whole speech from me, so thank you for being our family group big brother, for everything you have done to support our class, and for always participating. Matthew, when I first met Matthew, he was not quite sure of himself, always very silly and like goofing around. I have to say in the last year, he has shown tremendous growth as a person and as a student. Coming to school every day, keeping his head in the game, and getting his work done. Matthew graduated in March with goals. He's going to trade school, and every couple of weeks he comes in to update me, to let me know what's going on in his life, and I hope he continues to do that. And Kiara, I have never met anyone who has been so determined. I am incredibly proud of you for everything that you have done to get to where you are. You deserve a tremendous round of applause for just showing up every day when you didn't even feel like showing up. You came to school every day because you had a goal, and you never let anything bring you down, no matter what happened. Kiara is going to Lehman College in the fall. We're very proud of you, Kiara. And I have a big pile of awards to give out. I'm not going to read all of them. So this is all for Ra. Yeah. Here you go. This is all Kiara. And Mr. Matthew, here you go. We're done.
We're almost done, but not quite. Before we move on to the next phase, I'm just going to ask the audience attention for a minute. So I know you all can tell what a nice, beautiful space this is. And we have been guests here for, like I said, just about 10 years. They love us. And one of the reasons they love us is because we keep this place as clean as it was when we received it. Now, I just want you to know what happens after graduation. After graduation, there's like cake served outside and guests leave. And then Satellite Academy high school staff stay behind to clean up the space. So if you want to help us, then when you leave, please make sure you collect your programs with you. If you're upstairs and you see an extra program, either bring it down to us or take it somewhere. Try to help us get out of here a little bit earlier because it takes a lot of work. So just keep that in mind when the ceremony's over. So, I always have to, Paul just told me, and he says right to left. I always forget if it's left to right, right to left. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have all the graduates stand up. And we're going to ask Courtney to come up. Courtney, come stand right here because you're going to be up next. Rob and Paul, take your spots over there. When I step away, you'll read the name. So how we're going to do this is we are going to, I'm going to, once I pronounce you, graduates, Courtney is going to read out your names. You're going to come to Courtney. You're going to get your diploma, your real diploma. Not fake diploma, a real one. Listen, some high schools will give you a piece of paper and say, come back Monday, but not us. We give you the real thing right away. And then you're going to come over to us, and we'll be there if you want to shake our hand, give us a hug, we're there. Stacy, I need to ask you one quick question. Did we resolve that one issue? Okay, great. So, I'm going to ask all the graduates to move their tassel to the right side. Move your tassel to the right side. Jerry, where's your tassel? Girl, you can't graduate without it. Take your time, Jerry. We have only about 100 people waiting. Oh, is it 200? We're at capacity. Yeah, we are. Listen, people want cake. People want to bust out of here. I'm just going to touch base with Jason for a second. Jason, only after we finish the whole thing, you're going to seize the live stream. So, you're going to take your tassel. You're going to move it from the right side to the left side. And go ahead, move it to the left side. And with the powers vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you graduates!
First, we have Anesha Amataya. Ra Ba-In Shu. Ma'at Ba-In Shu. Jerry Bouvet. Alexa Canseco. Kevin Cartatanga. Brianna Davis. Princess Diabate. Kiara Ellington. Soraya Ferrer. Hasina Galman. Leanne Navaez. Matthew Garcia. Alana Gillette. Adalyn Gomez. Marilyn Gillen. Shanti I. Rodriguez. Aubriana Lesquet. Javier Liliano. Jean Louis Miles. Ayana Matthews. Mia Mercedes. Michaela Moore. Keela P. Ashley Point de Jour. Emma Rivera. Danity Rosario. Zion Russo. Lauren Samuel.
Kenny Savdra. Kenny, that's you. Ashley Severino. Tyasia Smith. And last but not least, Mari Toro. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the graduating class of 2026.